then momentum, those things. Okay? So those are unit 1 topics. Then you will study unit 2 topics. So unit 2 topics, majorly 3 topics are there. One is, can you guess? Wave is a huge topic. Yeah? You will study whatever you have learned in O level. In addition to that, there are new types of waves like standing waves. Have you heard about standing waves? Stationary wave? No. Superposition, have you heard? Constructive superposition, destructive superposition. So those things. It's a very interesting one. Okay? So then there is waves. Polarization you have heard. You know that your glasses are also, some glasses are polarizing glass. So you will learn about it. Yeah? Then electricity. One major, very big topic, electricity. Whatever you have done before, those things and additional things. Into little more depth. Then the last topic is nature of light. Nature of light, you will learn about light. Okay? Photoelectric effect, many new things you will learn. Those are unit 2 topics. Then what is unit 3? Unit 3, what is it? That is the alternative to practical paper. Okay? So from unit 1 also there will be practicals. You will be doing practicals from unit 1. Like finding acceleration due to gravity. Then co-practicals are there. Then unit 2 also there are some co-practicals. Like electricity co-practical, fluid dynamics, solid materials. So from these 2 units there will be practicals which you will do in the lab. Okay? From those things you will get unit 3 paper. Unit 3 paper is the practical paper. Okay? And then in unit 3 you will study something called uncertainty, which you didn't study in another. So uncertainty is the uncertainty calculations and practicals. So unit 1, 2 and 3. So after all these 3 units you will be doing your AS exam. Then when you go to grade 12 you will do unit 4, 5, 6. Okay? Then about internal assessments, you will be getting unit tests. There are unit tests. Yeah? Then quizzes are there. If we take 2 quiz, maybe best quiz or depends on we will be discussing and deciding. The best way we will be deciding. So quizzes will be there. Then after each topic you have to submit a workbook. Workbook is a worksheet. Okay? There will be, after each topic you have to submit that worksheet. We will be giving you the worksheet. You have to do it all. And then you have to submit it. Okay? So it will also carry some percentage around. Then practical. Practical sheets also you have to submit. Whatever practical that you will be doing in the lab, we will be giving you a practical sheet, or you have to bring your lab book. It will be given from the school. Okay? So your lab book or practical sheet you have to submit. So for these things also there are some percentage, 5%. So 5% from practicals plus worksheets. Then 5% from quiz, 10% from unit test. Total 20% will be taken from internal. Then 80% from semester exams. Total 80 plus 20 is 100%. Okay? Then you start with the you the work. Then what else? Then what are the things that you will need for physics class? To submit these practicals and the worksheets, for that you can use a transparent file. Okay? You can always keep in a file. Otherwise it will be lost and it will be difficult if it was the end of the exam and we want to revise, right? So keep organized. Okay? Always have a transparent file to put this. Then you need a separate notebook. Don't use the same notebook for physics, chemistry and biology. Okay? So separate notebook will be needed. Then protractor, graphic calculators. For physics, we need scientific calculators. It is there written in the papers outside. Okay? In the paper cover page it is written. You will need a scientific calculator. Okay. Maybe that's further bits. I don't know. Maybe you can use. How many of you are doing further bits? No one. Are you doing maths? All of you are doing maths? Girls are very harder. Okay, then yes, and then a very important thing here. Yeah, from the first semester, depending upon your first semester's result, the government will decide whether you are eligible for the government's payout. So at least I think this time we are considering. Now we are considering 50% you have to get from the semester exam. Total overall 100%. Okay? So 50% or 60%. They will decide everything. Okay? If you are getting lower than that, you have to pay by yourself. Then you know how much you have to pay for each unit. You have to do 3 units. So for each unit 500 and something you have to pay. Then 1500 you have to pay the AS the 1500 is the physics in chemistry in government eligible 1500 so be very careful first semester required 20% the 20% we have hidden एक वर्कशीट सबमिट कराएंगे एक बारकोड टाइप का 5% इनको सबमिशन इनको खाता सबमिट वाला है 5% ओके प्रैक्टिकल ओके सो टोटल we practical and worksheet के 3% की डिमांड है ओके या then unit 1 paper and unit 2 paper. Unit 1 paper is total 80 marks. Okay? 80 marks, not 100 marks. 80 marks in 10 marks. First 10 marks, that is section A, and 10 MCQs. Then the remaining is 70 marks. And the duration of 80 marks this paper is 1 hour 30 minutes. About 1 minute you will get, 1 minute few seconds you will get for each mark. Okay? You have to be very fast, quite fast. When you practice, you will get that speed. Then same way, similar structure for unit 2 papers. Total 80 marks, duration is 1 hour 30 minutes. 10 MCQs. Okay? But unit 3 paper, there are no MCQs. Total marks is 50 marks. Okay? Then duration is 1 hour 20 minutes. You will have to draw one graph. Graphs will be there in practical papers. Then what else? Yeah, then grade 12 you will be studying unit 4, 5. Unit 4, 5. How I got the unit 4 separate topics, unit 5 the separate topics are there. Yeah. The papers are not out of 80, out of 90 those 2 papers. Duration is 1 hour 45 minutes, 10 MCQs. Okay? So duration 1 hour 45 minutes, total marks is 90. 4 is 5. Okay, then. Then do you have anything to ask? No. How many of you like physics very much? This is unit 2, photoelectric equipment. You have to deal with these kind of equations. This is Einstein, you know. Einstein is a special photoelectric equation. Then we have rearranged this equation, you know, we can rearrange in the form of y is equal mx plus c format. You know y is equal mx plus c. What is that equation? Straight line equation. So this equation can be rearranged in the form of y is equal mx plus c. Okay. Then if you see this is the y, in the y-axis this should be there. Okay. In the x-axis f should be there. Then therefore the gradient of this graph is going to be h over e. It's going to be a constant. H over e. Here rearrangement will be the gradient of r equals to whatever remaining is going to be gradient. Then y intercept, can you tell me what will be the y intercept? This way with negative sign. Phi over e. Okay. That is going to be the last topic that we are going to study. Last topic. Unit 2. Grade 11. Then this is electricity. How say this is EMF equation. You know this equation, huh? This equation also we have rearranged in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. The purpose is when you draw a graph, for example, R against 1 over E, R against 1 over E. When you rearrange the equation, you will know this graph's gradient is equal to EM. This graph's y-intercept is minus R. It's going to be very interesting. So, think of me rearrange gradient, and it's a very good help actually. Unit 3 and you will need that. Gradient gradient, decrease, uniform gradient, the negative gradient. If you are good at gradient, then it will be a very good graph for you. Then we have a one week break. 1 week break, we have a gradient calculation. Gradient, motion graph. Okay? You remember motion graph? Okay, let me check if you know about the gradients. Okay, if I draw, this is which kind of gradient? Is this a positive gradient or negative? Positive. Then what about this gradient? This is also a positive gradient. Then negative gradient is going to look like this. You can remember this side is positive, this side is negative. What about if it is a horizontal line? Very good. Gradient is 0. The gradient value is 0. Then it depends on where this line is. If it is a speed time graph, then if you draw, for example, at 3 meters per second, then that means it is constant. If you draw it at 0, that means it is at constant. Okay, then how do you draw increasing gradient? Do you think increasing gradient will be a straight line? No, that's very good. Increasing gradient will be on the by using a curve we have to show up. You get like this, you study